The Roads and Highways Ministry has suspended contracts of private weighbridge operators across the country. This follows findings of persistent overloading of heavy-duty trucks. It comes at a time when the Ghana Bauxite Company is reported to have evaded the payment of penalties for overloading haulage trucks to the tune of more than $90 million over a 6-year period. In the second part of a year-long investigation, JoyNews' Kwetenati tells why Vice President Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia is unhappy with the Ghana Bauxite Company.
According to the 2014 Ghana Industries Extractive Index report, the Bauxite Company's earnings increased by 16% from 28.5 million in 2012 to 32.9 million in 2013 due to an increase in shipment from 752,771 tons in 2012 to 826,994 tons in 2013. However, the company failed to pay corporate tax in 2012 and 2013. In February this year, Vice President Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia at a ceremony in Accra questioned why a bauxite company in the country that has been mining for over 5 years has not declared any profit.
A few months ago, I sent a team to a bauxite mine, and we wanted to find out what was going on there, because for 5 years, even though government had a share in this enterprise, we had received no dividends. So we wanted to find out what was going on. Are they mining or what is going on? But actually, they've been vigorously mining for 5 years and declared no profits because they are claiming they've made no profits. And I'm trying to see how the theory of the firm will predict whether they will survive or not. 5 years of mining without profit, but they are vigorously mining. And we just don't see how that should be.
Officials of the Ghana Bauxite Company have declined to comment on the matter. General Manager of the company, Fan Jinkon, dropped the call anytime he was contacted by the investigative team. And that was our last conversation.
Hello.
Hello, sir. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Who is this, please?
My name is Kwetenati. I work for Joy FM. Hope you are doing well, sir.
Yeah?
Sir, we are doing a story on Ghana Bauxite, and we're hoping we can
I'm in the middle of a meeting. I'm sorry.
So can I call you back today?
Axle Load Manager at the Ghana Highways Authority, Nicholas Brown, tells JoyNews their checks reveal the Ghana Bauxite Company haulage trucks have been overloading. The protest has compelled them not to extend the contract of the private operator of the Bogosu weighbridge contractor.
We have some information to that effect that some of the trucks hauling bauxite get overloaded, and we as agency, we are taking measures to address it. Recently, we did not extend the contract of the operator who was in charge of the Bogosu weighbridge station, and Ghana Authority has taken over the management of the station as part of measures to address these issues to ensure that overloading is checked at Bogosu.
Why was the operator's contract cancelled?
Well, technically they were not cancelled. The contract expired and we did not extend it. Then the ministry has suspended the process for procuring fresh operators as part of the measures to address these practices.
We've been following the activities of Ghana Bauxite for some time now. Documents obtained from our sources there indicate that in terms of penalty that they evaded, last year, for instance, was in the range of $50.2 million. Does the Ghana Highway has any figures on the penalty these trucks are incurring?
Well, we will have information as to some corrupt practices going on with operations at the stations, but as to figures, we cannot put figures to them.
In terms of figures, because when these trucks overload, we do understand that there are certain penalties they need to pay. You earlier told us that you are aware they are overloading. So what penalties have the Ghana Highways surcharged them with?
We are only able to find those who are intercepted and determined to be overloaded. Those that escape your weighbridge station, you are unable to determine the fines involved. So we can't put figures to what we are losing, but we know information from the ground indicate that there's some more practices going on and they are able to overload and escape our weighbridge stations.
The over $90 million of penalty evaded by the Ghana Bauxite Company can provide 80-kilometer two-lane paved road, 206-unit classroom blocks, 100 chips compound in rural communities, 578 boreholes in areas with no potable water, and still have some $10 million surplus. Reporting for JoyNews, this is Kwetenate Awaso.
Kwetenate with that second part of his investigative piece on this particular revelation that we are getting. But he'll bring you more on this in subsequent bulletins. The Executive Director of the National Population Council Defense call to implement policy limiting the number of children Ghanaian couples can have to 3. We'll bring you more on that as well in subsequent bulletins. But for now, Didi and Tiamo are standing by with the latest from the world of business.